Alright, we went for a walk in the woods. We're at John Brown Farm. Just outside of Lake Placid. I guess it's probably Lake Placid proper. But here we are. I'll do a quick walk around. I've got my radio on my head listening to Marketplace. Let's see. The old woodshed. Looks like a new woodshed. Oh, this camera's great. This is dark in here and it picks up all kinds of features that you wouldn't normally get on those older cameras I used to use so faithfully. Well, this is the John Brown Farm. You'll have to Google him, but he was an abolitionist. He fought for civil rights. Didn't believe in prejudice against the blacks. All new siding. Home renovation. Pencil marks. Galvanized nails. Hand nailed? Square nailed? Maybe they're cut nails or rolled nails? Squished nails? Rose head nails. Cut with a bandsaw or a pit saw. Yep. Cut with a machine though, because they're perfectly spaced, the cuts, whereas if it was pit saw, the cuts would be uneven depending who was heaving or pushing more in the pit or up above. John Brown. Guess that's where they put the milk for the cat. Can't go inside right now. Hand glazed. I could do that. But the glass isn't wavy. Maybe it is. Not too wavy. I've got lots of wavy glass. Sometimes it's so wavy you can see drips in it. Glurps. And the worse it was, the cheaper it was. I've got lots of crappy glass. John Brown's Farm. What else we got here? What do they call these gizmos that they plant in the ground? They tell you the story. Let's see what it says. The Brown family left the Adirondacks for California in 1863 and 1870. The farm was purchased by a memorial association in order to preserve it as a shrine to the memory of John Brown. The remains of his son Watson, also killed at Harper's Ferry, were buried at the farm in 1882. The last year Mary Ann Brown visited the farm before her death in 1884. The house viewed from the south about 1870. A board fence around the gravesite can be seen at right. Donated to the state of New York in 1895, the farm was operated as a working farm all during the 19th century, and many alterations were made over the years to accommodate the farm family who lived in the house. In 1899, the remains of 10 additional persons from the Harper's Ferry attack were reinterred at the gravesite, including those of another son, Oliver Brown. The photograph by S.R. Stoddard was made before 1888. The picket fence around the gravesite replaced the earlier board fence. Got an iron fence now. In 1866, John Brown 1859 was carved into the rock by Andrew J. Daniels of Westport, New York, at the request of Colonel Francis L. Lee of Boston, Mass. Before being moved to its present location in 1921, the barn was near what is now the entrance circle, as seen in this photograph taken around 1900. There's the barn. There's the house with an extension, and there's the barn. The barn's over there. Wow, look at that beautiful scene, huh? In the 1820s and 30s, a number of changes were made to the farm. The barn, which had formerly stood at the entrance road to the farm, was moved to the hillside south of the house. A pond was developed for fire protection. A separate caretaker's cottage was erected, and a macadam entrance road, macadam. Tarmac. Now you know where blacktop comes from. Tar macadam. A macadam entrance road and circular turnaround were constructed. A large statue by Joseph P. Polaya was placed in the entrance circle in 1935. And the entrance circle is... Wait a minute, I just saw it. Where's the statue? Bronze behind the rock. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Before restoration, the front of the farmhouse appeared far different than it did in 1859. Wow, those two trees are gone. The stairs are gone. Wow. Restored in the 1950s to what was believed to have been its original appearance, the house is furnished as an example of a modest mid-19th century Adirondack farmhouse. John Brown's farmhouse. Things have changed. Look, windows there and there and there and there. There's a garage and rocks and all kinds of stuff has changed. The barn's there now. It used to be there. Whoa, baby. Move things around. John Brown. Uh-oh. More stuff. Okay, read it off. More stuff! I'm doing sped-ridden. Born in Connecticut, raised in Ohio. Uh-oh. In July 1859, John rented a farm to Harper's Ferry. Then a Smith, he planned an attack on the arsenal there in an attempt to obtain weapons for pushing his anti-slavery campaign into the South. Brown and a small band captured by an arsenal on November 19th were delayed leaving town and were caught 2 days later by Lieutenant Colonel Lee and a company of Marines. 10 of Brown's sons were killed during the road. Brown himself was captured and tried for treason, and he was hanged. Found guilty, he was hanged December 2nd. Oh, wow, that was 2 months later. Marianne brought his body back to the farm where he was buried. This sketch of the burial from the New York Illustrated News, December 24th, is the first known illustration of the farm. There. I'm a good sped-redder, huh? Lake Placid, and oh, there's the statue. There's the bronze, right there. All right, we got to go. Family's waiting for us, and we're going to have dinner at Ponderosa, because we can't afford anything else. Uh-oh, rusted Pathfinder. Yeah, rusted junk. Got to go. Thanks for looking from the John Brown Farm. Goodbye.